Decisions. Who knows what you will choose when given a doozy? Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, here's the 10 toughest decisions made only by gamers, part 3. That's right, we've done 2 of these already, and if you like this one, I would highly recommend them as well. Number 10, main story or exploration and side quests. Now this seems like an easy decision in some games. The side quests are not always super inspired, but let's say you sit down with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Or maybe Final Fantasy 15. What do you do? Because frankly, the side quests in both of those games, in my opinion, can be as good as the main quests. And they offer a payoff much quicker than the main quest because they aren't the main quest, they are a side quest. You get to the end of them much quicker, and you may get something that makes the main quest easier or more interesting. It may equip you better. Ah, yes, the tantalizing allure of the side quest, or indeed just exploring the world, which may be very interesting and also worth it to grind along in. Whether it's either of the games I mentioned or another one with a rich and amazing world in of its own, this is one that takes some thought. Number 9,
when you have an NPC who maybe says something rude or challenges you in some way, and he's like, oh, I'll bet he won't attack me. You know, when the developers are just kind of tempting you. I wonder what gamers will do here. And you're like, quick save. All right, you're dead, NPC. See ya. Or maybe you don't. After all, you never really know if that quick save is going to be permanent or not. Sometimes it says it's saving and it actually saves at a point after when it's saving. Yeah, you never know. Always good to check the wiki and make sure that NPC isn't essential if you're gonna, off them.
Number 8, if you're in a game that requires a large amount of attention and input constantly, and you got an itch. Oh, I have got an itch. Should I scratch it? I don't know. I do not know. I do know, CS going, for instance, to use the title of the game as a verb, that I am going to be ended, and fast. However, that itch is gradually picking away at my being. It is taking my attention away. It is not allowing me to ignore it. And I'm just gonna scratch it. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Number 7, to knife kill or not to knife kill. It's a risk. You have to sneak up and be quiet and make sure that you don't make any sudden movements or anything that's going to trigger the AI's noticing of you. But on the other hand, it's a lot cooler. I mean, let's say in Dishonored, for instance, I like playing the game on stealth. Thank you very much. But sometimes it's really just, it's not the path to take. Sometimes that AI is just a little bit too good at noticing you and it was a stupid idea. And still you're tempted. Still you're thinking, oh, this game is always like that. But on the other hand, this would be a sweet kill. It's even tougher when they incentivize the knife kill, but they make the AI totally evil and impossible. But you're like, I can do it. I can do this. I will do Oh, no. I shouldn't have told myself I could do this. That was a lie. Number 6, to buy an expansion pack for one game or buy a totally new game. Now, I'll tell you exactly why this is such a difficult decision, because you liked the game enough to be considering the expansion pack. But on the other hand, as a person, as a human being, as somebody who is always looking for something new and interesting and exciting to experience in this world, a new game has its definite advantages. More of thing I know or new thing. Now, ideally, we'd all just be rich and can get both, but that's not the case. You have to make this decision fairly often, unless, of course, you are a golden child. I am not a golden child. I am a bird. Now, let's say you do have the money to buy a few different games. Let's say you've got a library, but you don't have a lot of time. Affording that stuff takes that sweet money, and that sweet money don't just come from nowhere. So you have your limited amount of time. You don't know exactly what to do. Do I play this game or do I play this game? Let's say you had the money to get the expansion pack and the new game, but the job that gives you that money makes you go, I'm kind of tired. I only got time for one right now. This is one of those ones where you realize that the world is totally unfair and evil, and that we should all just be free spirits with the ability to roam and do as we please, or something. Number 5, and this one is age old. You gonna be a pacifist? You gonna be a neutral? Or are you gonna go for genocide? And I say this is age old because there is a certain game that the world has liked to play for a very long time. It's the game that Risk is based off of. It's the game of world domination. And frankly, I don't think anybody has ever picked pacifist in that one. But in Mass Effect, it's always hilarious to do Renegade. Just to emphasize one of the reasons why the new Mass Effect isn't nearly as good. You would punch people for no reason, it seemed like you'd be really, really harsh. Oh, that person's a renegade. but then you inevitably restart the game and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to revert to an older save. I want to get the good ending, okay? And I'm talking the general sense, not of the Mass Effect trilogy, because let's not talk about the ending. Number 4, and this one seems to happen a lot less nowadays, but when you have to choose whether or not you're going to delete a game to make space for another one. And in some cases, these restraints are artificial and they still exist, like in Skyrim, which is still a game that has that problem if you play it on console. And there are a number of other classic games that you still play and still have to make this decision on. And thankfully, it is not a present time decision for the most part. Number 3,
When you're in an RTS and you're not sure whether you want to just rush your opponent or build upgraded or more advanced units, it's also a good opportunity to build defenses. Check the weak units, make sure that they, could go up a little bit. Never know. Or, just attack. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's all a game.
Number 2, choosing what difficulty to play on. Oh my God. Now, I've never played this game before, so it may benefit me to play it on easy, but on the other hand, what will they take out of the game that I will not experience in order to make it easy? Should I play it on normal? Should I play it on hard? Does that make me cool? Is it worth it? Do they add more to the game, or is it just a more difficult version of the game? Are there other difficulty modes that are named in ways that make me sound very cool for engaging in? For instance, impossible mode, hardcore mode. You are a badass for choosing this mode, Falcon mode. I haven't encountered that one yet, but I'm sure I eventually will. And finally, number 1, to buy the game that you really want to play, or to buy the game that all of your friends are playing. And this is one decision that I can offer a little bit of advice. You should be true to yourself. And that means choosing the game that is more likely to get you more retweets when you say you chose that game. That helps you, yourself, because that's all you care about, right? You view everything in life as a competition. You get excited when social media gives you rewards for getting certain amounts of things. You can't resist the incentive. It's all a game to you. Actually, just get the game you want to play and don't give a shit about what other people want you to play. But hey, that's how I look at it. So what's a tough decision you've had to make as a gamer? Now remember, we've done a couple more of these videos and it's definitely worth it to check them out, but we are also interested in what you had to say and we'll meet you down in the comments. Have at it. If you enjoyed this video, click like, and if you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week and the best way to see them first is of course a subscription. As always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter @FalconTheHero, and we'll see you next time right here on gameranx.